Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn on the channel. In the last episode we expanded over with this bigger farm, got these guys cutting these trees down quite slowly. We were lacking on the beaver front, on the amount of beavers there were, so we went ahead and built them some new houses. Obviously these are now filling up quite nicely and we're getting up to about 35 beavers in the colony once obviously all of these places are filled up. I'm getting over 30 beavers basically, which is good. All the beavers that are going to be growing up are going to become haulers. They're going to be helping out the lumber mill, the gear workshops, and we've upgraded into 4 water pumpers as well. Dam's been built and we've expanded over here as I just said. Now, not too sure where to go next. This isn't too far away as of right now to be too much of a worry for zip lines and stuff. Now, I kind of want to start on a bigger dam project over here, but I really wanted to get some zip lines and stuff, so we can have a zip line center here that goes all the way up to this sort of block here, and then they can start building that big mega dam that I've built so many times on this exact map before. I think the first thing to do in today's episode is actually to go ahead and unlock the platforms and then build one over to here. This won't actually affect the water flow or anything, but it will just link everything up a lot nicer. I'll still keep this path over the dam anyway, but people probably won't use it too much anyway, but who knows, we'll have to see. This won't actually affect the water flow at all, so that's really good. And we probably don't need any more beavers at all for this episode. So we've got 6 haulers, which is really good. We've only got 2 builders, but we're not really building that much right now. The only thing we really need is gears and planks. Now, we could actually now expand this over more, now that we've got plenty of resources. But I really want to potentially look at actually just expanding this water wheel system as well. This is probably a silly idea, but something I have done in many series. And then all we do now is we put a little staircase like that. That gets built. And that'll get built. We've got plenty of logs and stuff, so this will produce quite a lot of power. And then the gravity batteries, though, will have to go quite far away from everything, unless we build like a big thing like we've done before in different series. How much is it to... Well, the reason why I'm building this big power system here is because I really want to start bringing my power over to this sort of side over here. Now you can dynamite this section here and then have water flow down this side as well, so you have a little bit more greenery in the map, but I think that's more for later in the series, to be fair. I think for now I want to expand over here. Actually, this can be where our main industrial area is. We'll keep these here, but maybe move them. Well, here's what my plan is. So, we need platforms to go over here. They run pretty much to there. Right? And then they'll get built up over time. So beavers go underneath and the power will go over top. Okay, so that obviously this is what we need to build first, which actually just need planks. One more plank. Obviously this is a slow process because we got lots of beavers. Right, let's actually put some more beavers in the building section. Thinking about it. Let's drop the farmer in here. Let's get this one prioritized by haulers. Right, so that's going to build this. That's fine. This will get built up over time, not too worried about that. Really want this staircase to get built right now. So this water wheel currently makes 133 power, which is fine for these two. But now, in total, this makes 130, and this makes 140. So in total, we're producing 140. I don't really know how that works. It's just displaying the same number. Oh, they're not connected. That actually makes a whole lot of sense. Right, let's quickly just green all these up. So they will literally just focus on the... I really like the stages of building that they've added. This is such a cool feature. They've added. And then the other thing we can start doing is the power shafts. So... that is such a nice change. We can unlock these ones. Nice. So that actually does go in that building, which is good. And then... okay, so because of that, we changed there. What we could do is quickly demolish this. This isn't going to be too much of a problem. Because then we can... that's actually a really good change, I really like that. Bring that down to here, then like that, and then that goes straight into there. And then obviously when this gets collected, I think so do this. Oh, it just goes over the top, nice. Okay, so that brings that down there. That means that doesn't have to stop. We can keep these actually here, which is really good. But all the power will still transfer across. Lovely. These take 6 planks each, so I need a lot more planks basically. But I already do that anyway. But over here, I'm going to do this kind of in a weird way. So we're going to do 2... so we'll do 3 lumberjacks. And then we will do 3... no, we'll use a gap. And then do 3 gear workshops. Just for now. And then we will... obviously around the back we'll have to do a bit of that. Actually, with the new things, it might only just need 1. Just because of how these shafts work. So... yeah, that's exactly how that works. So they can still come out the back. And then the storage for all of them is here. And obviously we'll have the gear storage right there. So this is obviously going to take a long time to build. And priority-wise, let's get this power sorted. So it's going to take a long time because some of it's going to need gears and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I will see you back when this is all built and ready to go. Okay, so a long time later, obviously it's night time now. I've changed a couple of things. The platforms are all in, the wind turbines, the water wheels are all in, producing 748 power. I've put the gear workshop here, which is currently paused. Actually, I'm paused right now, to be fair. Actually, people. I put in 2 lumberjacks here just to make the process a little bit faster. But over here, you can see that we have 6 in total lumber mills, 4 gear workshops in total, and a really lovely little path that goes underneath. All the storage you'd ever need for all the gears, planks, everything is right here. Actually going to go ahead and build in another plank storage. So we have 2 log storages and 1 plank storage currently. This is going to be the carrot storage, and then obviously we're going to go ahead and get them to remove all of them. Oh, I've actually forgotten to unpause these. It's not good because these guys actually might die. So the next thing to do now is that we've got about, obviously not right now, but 700 water storage capabilities. So these guys obviously go to work and start pumping their logs and stuff. You can actually pause these 2 as they are not required. Those guys are required. Don't really need that much. There's an injured beaver as well, which is kind of annoying. But now that we've got that many, we can actually delete this one and put in a... I'm just going to delete that and this. So yes, that will leave some beavers without beds, houses and stuff, but we're actually going to go ahead and leave this as it is, and then we're going to go ahead and expand into the bigger lodges. These obviously sleep 9, so one can actually go there. The other one's going to have to be like slightly off-centered. And then put that in there, that in there. And then we will path up to here. Getting them some shrubs in there as well. Sort of keeping a nice design and stuff in there as well. So these will get built up over time. Not really worried about collecting these materials. The bits that really kind of annoy me is this one over here, but haven't really needed them, to be fair. We're slowly getting more and more water. We have quite a lot of beavers, so not too worried about that too much. Like I said, plenty of food. But honestly, too many potatoes, if you ask me. So that's now all gone. We can demolish this one. Upgrade to the bigger one as well. This is going to hold potatoes. So obviously this is grilled potatoes. So we have so many potatoes that we need storage for potatoes. And then the thing is that the grilled potatoes now have nowhere to go, because this is going to hold 120. So berries are going to go as well for now. And grilled potatoes. It's probably going to affect the storage for a bit. But this one's potatoes. This one's going to be grilled potatoes. This one's going to be berries. And in time, they'll get built up. Plenty of planks coming in now. Plenty of gears coming in now as well. So, we're looking pretty good. Not too worried about having lots and lots and lots of beavers and stuff, but this will allow us to have a lot more population as well. So, a little bit worried about that. Oh, we only lost one beaver because of thirst, though, so I mean, not great, but definitely could have been worse. Got plenty of gears and stuff. There's not really gears being manufactured right now, but basically trying to now save up for the city thing, really, more than anything, which is the zip lines. So we need a zipline station, which is going to go right next to their houses, actually. Right. Oh, should it go right? Yeah, right next to their houses, so when they wake up in the morning, they can get to where they want to go. And then obviously we need another zipline station up here, as it's not going to work how I wanted it to. Let's put it over here. The other thing I need to do is, I don't know what I want to do, but and that is demolish all of those. Okay, this needs metal blocks. Actually, this is a lot later in the game than I thought. Yeah, that's a lot later in the game than I thought it was. So we're going to have to do this old-fashioned way, which is something like that, and then unlock the levees. Build up that kind of structure. This is obviously going to be a big project. Really expect it to be done too fast. Yeah, we're not too far away from that. This is good for when we're in droughts. Yeah, the wood's not looking so good, is it? Yeah, we're just lacking beavers at the moment. So we're just tired of old age. Doesn't help that all the wood is on the floor. What am I doing here? Yeah, that's going to help a little bit. It's definitely going to help a little bit with the beaver situation. Plenty of food though. Not too worried about food. We need to get somebody in there. And that actually needs to be prioritized by haulers. So the potatoes are like really good, because one potato turns into 4. It uses a little bit of wood, but it's a really good, efficient food source. Obviously bread is the best for these particular beavers, but not too bad right now. Right. Let's get this staircase in. These levees are going to take a long time to build because they just use so much wood. Let's preemptively go ahead and put in some more lumberjacks. Need about 4. Okay, berries now good. This is looking good as well. We just need logs, which for the most part are around. Beavers are happy as well. They're a little bit low on sunflower seeds, but not too bad. We can start actually putting in campfire. Just going to put in 2 of those. I was going to say, pretty sure we don't have to unlock these. Okay, they're not going to work like that. There we go. Got enough drought. Should have plenty of water for this drought. And the power should still go. Just not as good as we want it to, really. This is where the gravity batteries come in handy, but they're definitely a sort of end game kind of thing to have. I mean, we could look at getting over here, or it's definitely an over here thing. So they can get up to there now, that's good. Just take this to the edge. Yeah, we'll put in some lumberjackers. Not too worried about if they can actually reach, or if this job gets done anytime soon, but I'm sure it won't take long for population to get high enough for this to be available to us. The only problem with this map is that the stuff is quite far away from the starting location. Because even to get up here, it takes a little while. But they can start cracking on with that. Basically trying to do like 3 things at once. Let's get that job started first. But they're going to start getting happier now anyway, so let's get this done as well. Yeah, because we're in that drought, it's really affecting our ability to build anything. But food and water's looking good anyway. We've got 3 days left. It's quite a long drought, to be fair. We do also need to start thinking about what we're going to do when we have our first bad tide, which I'm sure is not too far away. So let's think about doing that now. So we need to get some floodgates in, which can be difficult. This is temporary as well, because once we build this, this is going to have a different sort of bad tide system on it. So we need floodgates tier 1 for a start. And then we need to think about demolishing these. But we need to put these floodgates in first. Right, let's get this done first. As soon as we get some... I think so, build this. There you go, and then they'll demolish those, hopefully. And then we can get the floodgates in, hopefully before... Okay, they're not that expensive, actually. let's actually neutralize this. It's not a priority right now. Right, that's that gone. Okay, now this is mega priority. That basically needs to get done before the dry season ends. Basically. As soon as this is done, we need to get another row in about here. So we can actually probably look at doing the levees. Yep. We probably want 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'll build those first. Right, how many builders have we got? Okay, let's get this prioritized up. Let's pause these. We now run out of water, but actual drinking water is fine. It's not too bad. This is going to go faster. Okay, they are now... They're going to be built before the end of the season, so that's good. Someone just needs to go out there and actually build that last one, which I think will probably happen in the morning. This one's not accessible. Right, the drought's now ended as well, so that's good. So when this is all going to be built, I've actually started on this one. Okay, that's built now, so we can now take this path away, and then we can build those tier 1 floodgates. And there, so what I'm going to do is I will be back when this is all built, and then I can sort of do a little test. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Right, I'll be back when this is constructed. Okay guys, so this is now constructed. So basically during a dry season or a bad tide, I'll drop this down to 0 and drop this up to 1. So now all of the water might flood, because I'm not sure if it's going to be more powerful enough. So all of the bad water will come down here, straight through here, and obviously start going this way, which means that no bad water will come this way into this area, and this will all stay with water in it. So that means that as soon as I drop this down to 0, it will start going both ways. I can put this up to 1. It'll flood a little bit as the water sort of finds out where it's going to go, which is what it's doing right now. It should settle and start flowing through here. Now this will actually potentially increase the power of these things, because the water is more distributed in a straight line. So the water physics in this game is actually really, really, really good. It's also made this area nice and green here, so we can actually go ahead and plant in some more pines, which I'm actually going to do right now. And also mark all that for cutting. Good. Obviously he's going to go ahead and do that anyway. Pines are 2 wood, but they take 12 days, whereas these take 7 and only worth 1, but it's good to have both types as well. And we are actually struggling for wood right now, so yeah, it's definitely something that we need to start thinking about getting more of. In fact, all this is gone, which is mental, actually. Okay, let's think about doing this. I don't know why the grid's on, but... Right, can these guys that are here reach down here? Not right now. Let's get this prioritized. I'm also building this here right now. It's probably where all the wood went, to be fair. Yeah, unfortunately, that is where I'm going to end today's episode here. Lots and lots of progress in this one. Very happy with the progress as well. Lots of upgraded buildings back here. In the storage area, we've got a big power station system, and obviously some more of an industrial area as well. So, hope you guys enjoy, and hope you guys see you next time for some more Timberborn on the channel.